Hi guys, this is Linda from the Crafting Depot. I have been gone for a while because I am very new to this junk journaling journey, and I am extremely interested in it. I'm very good friends with Pam from the Paper Outpost, who I will blame for this venture. But also I'm very grateful and love this woman so much. She introduced me to this craft, and I've always been interested in painting and crafting. And when I was married, me and my husband made birdhouses. I was always learning how to paint, and raising children. It wasn't, and going back to school, of course, to become a teacher and working on my master's. There just wasn't enough time. So here I am, retired, and I jump into this venture because it's something that I absolutely love to do, as I'm sure many of you who are watching this video also enjoy doing as well. So I want to teach you from a beginner's point of view how you can get into this if you so choose. So along with that, I decided to post some of my enjoyment onto social media so some of you could see what I'm doing. So I chose several different names, and if you look back in my small amount of videos that I've posted, you'll see that I have all these different names. So the reason why I finally came up with this name, the Crafting Depot, is because I discovered that it's not available on all the other social media sites, which is what I want to do, is, spread the word, let everybody know that there's no reason to be lonely or depressed, that there are things that will comfort your heart and really give you so much enjoyment. And then along with that, you can gift these books that you make to other people. So you're going to watch my journey from a beginning junk journalist, which as I go along, you will watch me start to improve and get better. But while I was gone, I was making some of these really beautiful little flowers from paper. So you can use anything. You can use, like I decorated and made this paper with a brayer and some acrylic paints. I made some coffee dyed white computer paper with just some coffee, dipped it in the paper. You can take an old book and cut the paper out, the paper flowers out from that. And as you can see, I already started punching out some flowers from this paper that I painted. So some of the things you will need is glue. You'll need a sponge to press into, a foam sponge to press into the paper. You can go out and spend money and get these little gizmos, which I have no idea what I'm going to use these larger ones for, but this one I use. And before I even got these, I went online, I went into the closet and took out some of my old painter brushes. And what I'm going to use and demonstrate for you is that you can use the ends of these to punch and make the impressions in your, I just ruined that, okay, in your flowers. So this one is one that I just did, and I'm going to move it over to the side and let it dry because I put some black stickles. You can get that at Hobby Lobby, or you can go online like I did and also purchase these little half pearls, which are kind of tricky to get out. And to be honest with you, it's so much easier to use these stickles, and when they dry, they look so beautiful. I got 3 in a package. I'm not like the other guys, ladies out there that have drawers and drawers full of this stuff. I'm just a beginner. So And here's a demonstration of one that I used. Two different types of paper, and then I put one of those pearls inside. And I have to tell you, it looks absolutely adorable. And I have an entire tray, a little recycled container filled with some of the flowers that I made that are really, really adorable. Okay, so I had to stop and redo this because I didn't know what I was doing. I've been doing so many things that I have to go back and try to remember how I did them. So here we go. We're going to make one together. So I want this side of the flower to show. So I'm going to turn it over and I'm going to I'll use my paintbrush. And I'm going to just punch, not hard, gently, into the paper to make that little impression. Can you see that? Okay, I'm going to make that little impression. Okay, now it looks like that. Then I'm going to turn it over. And I'm going to use, where are you? The larger part of my brush. I'm trying to come close so that you can see the end of my brush. And I am going to push in the middle, and I'm going to get this, it's going to look like this. So I started on the wrong side that I don't want to see, and then I flipped it over to the side that I want to see. Now that's not enough, we need another one. So I have some pretty paper that I I painted. And this is 1 inch, this is A1, oh, I should go back, Linda, goodness. Okay, so I also purchased these punches on Amazon. And I punched out the paper with these, 2 different sizes. So easy, I will show you. Goodness. And I like what they did, a lot of these ladies. They took off the plastic cover that was on the bottom. And there you go. Your 1 inch punch. Okay, so we did one, and now we're going to do the other one. So I have 2 sides. I'm going to turn it over. And I'm going to use my paintbrush. Yeah, so life has been very interesting over here. I recently lost my mom, who I've been caring for the past 3 years. And she was suffering, so she's in a better place. And here I am. Okay, so now I have 2 different colors, and they're the same size, so I don't want to lay them together. So I'm going to take a little piece of glue, I'm going to take some of my dollar store glue to show you, demonstrate that you don't need to spend $1 million here to have fun. So here we go. Okay, so now I have my 2 flowers, right? Now I don't want to lay them together. I want to kind of move them so that you see both of them. And I'm going to take the end of my expensive brush here that I had in the closet from years of painting, 100 years ago. And now I have the beginning of my flower. I think that looks so cool. And now you don't have to do this. You can stop here if you want. I'm going to continue going. And I'm going to take one of my 1/2 inch, this was from the 1/2 inch punch. I punched out some paper. So again, I'm going to turn it over because I want this side to show. So I'm going to turn it over. And I am going to, wait, is that the right side? Yeah, I want the other side to show. So I'm going to press, press, press. And it's only paper, guys. You're just relaxing, having fun. And then you're going to turn it over. And you're going to take the larger of the paintbrushes and you're going to make the little indent there. Now, yes, these things are not going to dry so quickly, so you have to be very gentle with them. So again, we're going to take, I bought a lot of stuff from the dollar store. And why aren't you coming out? So, they're stuck. Okay, here we go. Now again, I don't want it to line up exactly, so I'm going to try and use my brush again to push that in. Now you still have to be very gentle with this because the glue isn't dried. So now I give you two choices. You can, if you choose to, which I think it looks really nice, you can put one of these little half pearls in, or I really like the idea because it's simple, the stickles. So this came 3 in a pack. I went to Hobby Lobby, I got 3 in a pack, and I've been playing with those and they're a lot of fun. Or like, I'm sure Hobby Lobby sells these, but I went online and they weren't expensive, and I got 2 containers of these, bright white and then the off-white. So I'm going to use the off-white just for demonstrations, and I'm going to put a little dot of glue in here, and of course the glue's not coming out. I probably need a pin. So I'm going to try and push a little dot of glue in there. Now this is the tricky part. Getting the little pearl, and it comes with these tweezers. It comes with tweezers, it comes with glue. I took it all apart, so I think that's it. I don't remember anything else. So here we have, I got to pick this up now. Okay, so here we have the one pearl, and I'm going to drop it in there, and thank God it went right in. And I'm going to push it over, and that is the beginning of your flower. But I see that it looks like it's not. Okay, there we go. It was kind of separating the paper, so I kind of gently just tapped it a little bit to try and get it, all the adhesive on each piece of paper to stick together. So that is your little flower. Now this is one of my earlier, let me put this up, one of my earlier journals, which I'm making several others right now. Right now we're in the month of August, and we're not really thinking about Christmas, but if you're a crafter, you are definitely thinking about Christmas, because these are superb, wonderful gifts that will last a lifetime and can be passed down to, family members. So here is my beginning, one of my first journals that I made, and I'm going to use it for demonstration purposes. So we're going to get a piece of paper that we think, and we're going to use this lovely flower that I made, and it's got orange paper, and it's got paper that, not in the camera, it's got orange paper that I dyed, and it's got paper from a book. So let's look for, let's see, how does that look? Let me see. Ugh. That's nice. No. See, I was a little wild here. I didn't know what I was doing, but I was having fun. And that's all that matters. So we're going to go back Actually, I like this. I'm going to take this out. This is another thing that I will show you another time. And we are going to adhere that. I'll take this off. This is something I just made also. And we're going to adhere this little pretty little flower to these junk journals. These junk journals are interactive. They're little books that you can play with. And we're going to leave it there to dry. And that is so pretty. Somebody can come over here and admire that while they are journaling. And okay, so that's our demonstration of a paper flower. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did enjoy this video, I would greatly appreciate it if you could like, subscribe, or send me a message if you have any questions, and I will do my best to answer it. I am having so much fun in my retirement, and I want to share all the fun with you. So enjoy your day. Big hugs from the Crafting Depot. Mwah!